What's up, everybody? How's it going? And as I start talking, my kid starts losing her shit. How's everybody doing out there? I've had a pretty shitty day. I'm not going to lie to you. I'll switch my cameras over here in a second. How's everybody doing? Well, we're here for another day and another Raw. Some of the shit that they were telling me today, just now, a few minutes ago. Oh, fucking WWE. Makes no sense. Makes no sense. But whatever. I digress. With me tonight, I have, and yes, I am unmuted. I unmuted everybody. I hope. No, I got rid of them. With us tonight is Ronnie, Trek, and Bobbit. Maybe Gina will be joining us later. We'll see. She'll let us know. How are you guys doing tonight?
Doing okay for a Monday.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm
Fucking
doing
people.
great. I'm just waiting for my Alexa.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. You fucking, I'm gonna be honest with you. People are dumb. People are dumb. You know how some people say that there's no such question as a stupid question? I call bullshit.
There's always a stupid question.
I call bullshit on that. Or they're people that blatantly lie because they just are lazy and don't want to do the job or the work. So, yeah, that's what I've been dealing with all day today. So, yeah.
Borderline does come down to laziness at times.
It does. It's just. I mean, I'm not gonna go through the whole story. The panel. I told the panel the story today, and I was like, Jesus Christ! I just, why would you say something? Why would you ask me a question that is blatantly on that thing that I fucking sent you? Why would you say something and then say that you never read it? Well, or that you didn't get it? Really? That's fine. It's whatever. It is what it is. So, not much going on this weekend. I know that there are people fucking abuzz about the fucking Cody Rhodes fucking promos, calling out the Attitude Era. I think people are reading too much into it, to be honest with you. Who cares? I don't care. He can talk about whatever the fuck he wants. Do I hate it? No. I would say be careful poking the bear. That's all I'm gonna say. But choose your words wisely is a term that I'd like to use. Choose your words wisely. Now, if this is just a one-time thing, that's fine. But you keep poking the bear's gonna fucking rip your head off and shit down your fucking neck. That's all I'm gonna say. I honestly, I don't know. Here's the thing. Impact apparently had a decent show last night. There is another promotion out there that has been around that a lot of the guys that are associated with AEW have worked with in the past. And to be honest with you, they have a belt that has a long lineage and history with it. So I wouldn't sleep on that promotion at all. Because if that promotion catches on, which it very well could, because that promotion, that belt still has a following, a cult following. So that being said, I wouldn't sleep on that promotion. And that being the NWA. They put out very good videos. I've watched this series of videos. They do it They do it weekly, and they talk about. It's called the 10 Pounds of Gold. It's a really good story. that they're telling with it. I know Trek is he's chomping at the bit to talk about fucking Leo Rush. I think we talked about it the other fucking day, but what about it? You want to talk about it, Trek? What about it? What about Leo Rush?
He's got some heat on him in the locker room again because he's supposed to be.
Because why?
Go ahead, JP.
No, because why?
Because it's either his wife or his girlfriend he keeps bringing around, and Vince doesn't like it, and Finn Balor told him how to deal with it in a good way, and Leo Rush told him to fuck off pretty much. So Leo Rush has heat on him.
Well, no shit, we talked about that. When did we talk about it? Did we talk about that Friday, or did we talk about that Saturday, or just on a random...
It was on a random Skype call.
Random Skype call. Yeah, we already knew that, and fuck Leo Rush. He's a waste of space anyway. He's got all the talent in the world, but can't keep his fucking mouth shut. And it's essentially why people don't fucking like him. Now, he is only 22, I think. 22, 23. So he's really young.
So he's gonna be stupid.
But I would so much as to say he needs to be wary of what he does, because I know Vince will fucking not like it if he continues.
The other thing with that is, too, you're looking at a double standard because you're seeing Alexa Bliss doing the same thing with divulging stuff that's supposedly happened backstage with Sasha and Bailey, and then her tweets to Sasha and her tweets to Bailey, and you don't see her other than getting TV time and matches. So it's kind of the double standard. It's Leo Rush is going to get heat, but it's okay for Alexa to do it.
Alexa Bliss is getting heat. And I think, here's what I think, and I get what you're saying, Ronnie, but I think we're missing the point. I think that Leo Rush is getting heat, and it's more publicized because it's Leo Rush. Everybody thinks Alexa Bliss is playing a character, but she's not. And they don't care, so they're playing it off as such. Freaking Leo Rush is very seldom used. He's a young kid, so they seem to think that he's just being a douchebag. Well, both of them are being fucking douchebags. What the backstage heat is probably with the wrestlers, not so much with Vince McMahon. Yes, Vince McMahon's probably getting irritated with it, and I'm sure Vince does say shit, but in all honesty, Leo Rush sucks. That's why he doesn't get any TV time. They have nothing for him to do. The only thing they have for him to do is to be with Bobby Lashley, because Bobby Lashley can't fucking talk. That's why Leo Rush is on the main roster. Is it working? No.
Well, for me, it's the situation with Alexa is more WWE doesn't want to talk about the Sasha situation. They want to just let it go with she's on vacation, we're giving her a chance. But then you've got Alexa making these comments on Twitter or making comments to Bailey to go console your friend or go crawl on the floor with your friend, where she's bringing it to light. And it's similar to like the ending to the WrestleMania match. I mean, WWE only addressed it that one time with the referee situation, and they're progressing with Becky having the two belts. They're not picking it up.
I think there's
something eventually you're not even going to see it. It's going to be edited out more than likely. Because every time you see the angles now, it's the angle of the shoulder that you can't see that's up. You see the other angle. Right. So and when you see promos and stuff like that now, or they re-air it, and we spotted that as well and have mentioned it, that it's kind of like they've edited it out that, oh, well, we don't want people to see that this actually happened, even though the referee was fine for it. So it's like that they try to cover it up or they try to skirt by the issue. We don't want to talk about it. And it's, I guess, like the old saying, if you don't see it, it doesn't exist, or you don't hear it, it doesn't exist. But with them trying to skirt around the issue, and then you've got talent that's bringing it to light, there to me they should have some sort of repercussion with that. It's like, okay, we're not mentioning it, we're not going into detail with it, let it go. And then you have someone putting stuff out on Twitter, bringing it to light.
Well, here's the thing. I'm going to say this right now. I think people are adding shit to the Sasha Banks issue. I don't think it's really a fucking issue. It's a non-fucking issue. People are making a big deal out of it. How do we know everything that they have said about Sasha Banks, whether it fucking be somebody that's close to Sasha Banks, or whether it's some dumb shit that fucking says something on fucking Twitter, they're conflicting reports. They make no fucking sense. Sasha Banks does not... The whole thing with her laying down on the ground and throwing a fucking fit? Come on. Give me a fucking break. Are you really... I mean, these are grown-ass fucking adults. I don't think that they're going to lay down on the fucking ground and throw a hissy fit because they're getting the belts taken off them. WWE, I am sure, fucking put something out there, told these two, hey, this is where we're going with it. Yeah, they're probably upset, but I think people are making more out of it than what it really fucking is. That's me. Now, if it's not, it's not. But until we know... And we may never know. It's really none of our fucking business. This is why I hate how kayfabe has been broken. Why do I need to know what the fuck is going on back fucking stage when I want to see what's going inside of the ring or during a promo? I don't give a fuck if fucking Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks are running a train on each other. I don't care. I'm serious. I do not give two fucking shits what Alexa Bliss and Sasha Banks do in their free time. I don't care. It boggles my mind. I'm not yelling at anybody in particular, but it's just so frustrating that we have to worry about what Alexa Bliss said about fucking Sasha Banks and whether or not Sasha Banks really threw a fit on the fucking floor. Who cares? It's over. WWE moved on from it, and I commend WWE for not addressing the issue. With the Ronda Rousey thing, you can't get around it.
Right.
And I agree with Ronnie on that point, because that right there is bullshit. And I think they will address it when Ronda Rousey comes back. I think hopefully, that's the storyline they go with. But we shall see.
Well, the thing this weekend I thought was funny too is there was a picture of Bayley and Sasha, and on Twitter and captions, it was the mention of Sasha's hair. Old Sasha doesn't have the purple hair anymore. I guess she is going to be sitting at home.
But that picture wasn't even... That picture wasn't... That was from a long time ago.
Yes, it was.
People, see, this is what I'm talking about. People, oh, she dyed her hair black. You fucking moron. That picture was taken... Look at how young she looks in that picture. Come on. Come on, man. Half the people in that picture... one of the guys from fucking Impractical Jokers was in that picture. He was the one sitting right in the fucking middle. It's like people read so much into it. It's like, oh my god, and they take it as fucking gospel. It's like, God, people are so dumb when they read too much into shit, and that's what I think a lot of people are doing with Sasha Banks. They're trying to tell a story, and this is what I'm talking about. They take what Alexa Bliss is saying, and they're thinking it's real. It's not real. She's trying to be a heel. That's what I think.
The only thing, my feeling on it is, because you've got Tony Atlas out there where he was commenting on it, and you've got, of course, Alexa making the jokes about it. So, of course, WWE's not doing anything other than saying we're granting her a vacation, extended vacation, hiatus, whatever, and they're trying not to, like you said, bring anything to light or bring attention to it. But then you have people on social media, you've got talent, and then you've got veterans commenting on why she's doing what she's doing and how it can possibly affect her going forward.
But do they really even know the whole story? See, that's the thing.
I highly doubt it, especially when it comes to Tony Atlas.
Tony Atlas and fucking Billy Graham, I take what they have to say with a grain of salt, to be honest with you.
Actually, with Tony Atlas, WWE doesn't need Sasha. Basically, that was the whole premise.
Honest? Can I be honest with everybody? WWE doesn't need Sasha.
No, they don't.
Sasha needs WWE.
Right.
I mean, he's ultimately right. However, he's old and senile, in my opinion.
Or getting senile, at least.
I think people are reading too much into it. I know, right? I think too many people are reading too much into it. Look, let them do their thing. If the story fails, the story fails. That's fine. I'm not going to sit here and now, again, I have not really read anything about it. I'm going to say this right now. But from my experience, every time we bring one of these things up, it gets debunked. Like, people are saying that fucking Luke Harper is leaving the WWE. Look at what's going on with that story. WWE didn't grant his release. They're not going to, and they don't have to. And do I think they should? No. He signed a fucking contract. That's the thing with these superstars. These people sign that fucking contract. And I don't know what their contract says, but it's a what is it again? What kind of contract is it? Exclusive.
Yes.
So they have to ask permission to be anywhere else other than WWE events. Okay? And this is what people misunderstand. Why should WWE, and they've paid Luke Harper to be in WWE. He signed a contract. They aren't holding him because he wants to go to fucking AEW. We'll talk about that in a fucking minute. Again, there's somebody that everybody was saying, oh, he's going to go to WWE. No, he's going to go to AEW. Well, guess what, motherfuckers? He showed up on Impact last night. And that is one of highly sought-after free agent, Mike Elgin. I did not know that until Ronnie told me that earlier last night when the pay-per-view was going on. So for all you fucking people out there saying that AEW this and WWE that, look, AEW has not even put on one show yet. I'm going to be straight up honest with everybody. This is what I honestly think of AEW. I hope they succeed. Too much fucking hype is getting behind this train. What if they can lay a fucking egg? Then what? Then what? Because it could happen. Because people could look at it and say, Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega, I can't wait to see that match. And then they see it, and it's like, it's the exact same match they had at fucking Wrestle Kingdom. Why did they have a wrestling match again if it didn't advance a story that they were trying to tell? What are they doing? This is why I would much rather prefer they did a couple of a month of shows or whatever, and then did a pay-per-view. It would have made more sense. Because these guys are already established superstars. They're putting on a pay-per-view. Chris Jericho and Kenny Omega had a match at Wrestle Kingdom 12, correct? I think it was Wrestle Kingdom 12. Yeah, it was Wrestle Kingdom 12. Was it a great match? Yes, it was fantastic. Chris Jericho's damn near 50 years old. How much better is Chris Jericho versus Kenny Omega going to get? I mean, honestly, can somebody honestly tell me?
Don't know. Don't think it will.
I mean, they could, but I just too much hype behind something that hasn't even happened yet. That scares the shit out of me as a wrestling fan. What if
Well,
it
look at all
fails?
the people. I'm sorry. Look at all the people that were hyped to see Shawn Michaels and Triple H, and then you saw the ending of that match.
Exactly my
How many people
point.
are hyped to see Shawn Michaels and Triple H versus Undertaker and Kane?
Exactly my point.
And I mean, you got injuries out of that. They were spent at the end of that match. They were winded during the match.
Yeah.
And like we have said before, that's what the network's for. To see them when they were in their prime, when they were on top of their game, and in the matches that at that point were what WWE fans wanted to see.
Yep. Now I'm like I said, hey Gina, how's it going? I do not want. That being said, everybody's like, oh, JP hates AEW. I did not say that. I want them to succeed, guys. I want them to succeed.
The fans need to
slow down a little bit. Stop saying it's the greatest thing ever when they haven't even done anything yet. Give it time. It will be. It will be good. But I'm gonna get behind it after I watch it. That's why I'm not so much into the hype of AEW. Am I gonna watch it? I probably, but I'm not gonna pay the money to see it because I don't know what it's going to be. So, now, Daniel Bryan. This driving me fucking nuts. There's reports out there that he's hurt. What is hurt? I do not know. I've heard he's got a concussion symptoms. Gina, knock it off. Concussion symptoms. I've heard he's got spinal stenosis. I heard he got a bruised butt. It's just before, and I was reading this. This is why I was reporting on this. Not even reporting, just talking about it. Not so much. I'm not a reporter. I'm not a journalist. I read stuff, and then I tell you guys what I've read. I don't read too much into what people say. So, and I'm just kidding, Gene. Bruce Butt. Yeah. Well, I'm just saying. Can we stop reading so much into what everybody is reading about Daniel Bryan? All I know is that he is hurt. They have no timetable for his return. So there is speculation out there, and I have heard, and from not a really reliable source, but somebody close to, says that he is seriously hurt. And it could possibly be career threatening. So, who knows? Fucking Jesus. And we get fucking Ryan Romano in there talking shit. Still haven't figured out what the fuck that means. So yeah. What about you guys? You guys heard any other things going on?
Well, Bob
I
had
got
put
a random phone from a Marriott hotel.
A random what?
Yeah, I just got a random phone call from a Marriott hotel saying I got a free stay.
I thought that's Holiday Inn. Or Holiday Inn Express or something. Well, Bobby put it in the chat over the weekend. Liv Morgan's hurt. She got hurt on the Total Divas.
Okay, so I want to tell you, she didn't break her foot. She jammed her toe.
jammed her toe, or right, something with her toe.
Why is that funny, Trek?
Because she was on the stripper pole doing it.
Okay, but so my point is, why is that funny?
I don't know. It's just the way she said it. She's like, damn it, I broke my toe or said it on the stripper pole. I'm like, just think about like, what?
Trek, you want to know how I've broken my toe before?
Huh?
I've broken my toe stepping onto a fucking curb. So it's
Well, I
really
mean,
not, it's not funny. Shit
No,
happens.
no.
Accidents happen, man.
No, I mean, your thing was normal. It's just like, I thought you were gonna say you were on the stripper pole and you broke your toe, man.
No. But I've seen
Oh God.
I've seen somebody hurt themselves really bad just doing
Yeah.
the simplest things.
Yeah.
Now that being said, why is she on a stripper pole? That's all I want to know.
That's what I was wondering too. It's like, see,
But
yet another reason filming for Cholo Divas is bad.
well, I mean, whatever. I don't watch the show, so I don't care. But she only jammed her toe. She didn't break it. She will be fine. It's not funny, Trek.
It's lovely that you said it, because I kept thinking, I'm like, what is JP going to say he jammed his toe doing?
No, I've broken my toe.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what I meant. I was just saying. I was trying to get a Total Divas joke in there. It's like, seeing it's dangerous for everyone,
You
including
didn't
the
even
network.
reference Total Divas until just a few seconds ago.
He
So
said-
I was in a
He said
Divas
that's what she was
joke.
filming for. She said that's what she was filming for.
Well, I mean, Naomi put a video out where she's twirling around at the poolside. I mean, she could have broke her toe there doing that,
Yeah.
just letting her dress flow. And
Her clothes could have just fallen off. Who knows?
that's true. Could have wardrobe malfunction.
Anything for a fucking view. That's what WWE does.
Well, and
Other
then
than that-
again, she put it out on Twitter too, so that kind of sparked it too.
Gina's stripper poles are dangerous, bro. I mean, I get it. It's funny, but I mean, it's not funny that she got hurt.
Yeah.
That's
No.
all I mean. I'm not saying don't
Yeah.
laugh. I'm just saying it's
No.
not funny that she got hurt.
That she
What's
got
not
hurt, yeah.
what's funny is, yeah, it's funny, but it's
Yeah.
not funny that she got hurt.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's not. I mean, you want to see something funny? Look at what her idiot ex-boyfriend put up on Twitter that Bob and I were talking about the other last night.
Yep.
Fucking dipshit.
Who?
Oh, Enzo.
Enzo being a dumbass.
Did you read my message in that chat when you guys were talking about that? Did you see my tweet?
No, I didn't get to see
Okay,
that.
so I tweeted out, here's the thing. Do you know why he does that shit?
To get attention.
Then stop giving it to him. I'm being serious. If you think he's a dipshit, stop giving him the attention and he won't fucking do it. I mean, he might still do it, but don't give him the attention. He'll go away. He's like that fucking mosquito that won't leave you the fuck alone. Sometimes you just gotta squash the motherfucker and ignore it, or put fucking bug spray on or something. So or like Gina said, send Tama Tonga after him. So yeah, I don't care what, Enzo Amore.
Yes.
That's why I ignore his ass. Oh God.
At least they're starting with
That's
it, so we don't have to deal with it.
I don't know. I don't even want her on my TV at all.
She's announcing participants from any event.
Hey, this is what.
And she's gonna be one of them.
Okay.
Unless she's hurt again.
I would love for her to be in the match. I would love for her to win it again for the second year in a row.
See, now they're going to start building the matches to Money in the Bank. They're going to have each other take on each. They're going to have them take on each other. They're going to have 6-man tags.
What's the matter, baby?
She doesn't like the blister pop.
Wendy.
Now, I will say this. I have seen her do some stuff on Twitter. She can do the moves. She just chooses not to. Wendy. Hey, what's going on?
What?
I want everybody to reference, and you're good. I want everybody to reference all those stupid fucking fake goddamn match things that you have. Is Braun Strowman on any one of those?
Nope.
See, this is what happens when you do shit on fucking Twitter. WWE will change shit on you. Lesson fucking learned. I can guarantee you Ricochet is in this match.
Well, and it just goes to show, too, why they are writing up until the last minute or till this show starts to write and rewrite.
Well, it's because people are fucking dumb on Twitter. You think WWE doesn't pay attention to that shit?
Well, there's no doubt they do.
Second one. Well, why would you not put Ricochet in this match? Typical. He ain't winning it. He don't need to win it to get a title shot. But I do see him winning it, and we'll see. If he does win it, he's cashing in that night.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not the main event. What? The haggis?
Yeah.
Haggis.
No.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He's winning it. She doesn't have to.
They put a fucking logo on her sweatshirt.
Yeah, they did. Was that a pot shot?
I think so. I think it might have been. I know it's on his vest. So. No. When you're wearing a suit, your vest is not supposed to match your shirt so well that you can't tell which is which.
Yeah, you lost the gender fucking mall. He's got a point. I love his fucking promos. He makes total fucking sense. Well, Ace, who do you put the title on? Who the fuck do you put the title on, man? Out of these four, who do you put the title on? Ricochet's the only fucking answer. Ultimately, I think it's going to be a SmackDown superstar that wins it. But I don't know what people do. Drew McIntyre is a fucking beast.
They're having a match tonight.
Well, of course they will. I think you should drop him now. It'd be funny. I'd like to see these two fight.
I would too.
I beg to differ. Well, we're gonna start that fucking gimmick again.
We're going to see Alexa later for the women's.
AJ Styles could. But it's too early. They ain't going to take the title off of Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is not that great. He's not unbeatable. You make it sound like Seth Rollins is unbeatable. He's not unbeatable. Here's what's funny. I'm going to laugh if WWE takes every title and switches them at Money in the Bank. Yes, and I'm talking Becky too. Taking both the fucking belts off of her. Becky's title runs have been terrible. They're not doing anything.
All right, you. Do I need to check your diaper? Come here. There you go.
It's the easy thing to do. It's the easy thing to do is to make it a tag team match. That's why WWE does it
Every year.
every week. It's an easy thing to do. Oh no, they have the women at the forefront, but it's just I don't know, man. It's just not my cup of tea right now.
Well, like you and I were talking about through the DMs last night and just a little bit earlier with the women on Impact and TNA, if anybody wants to kind of see those two matches last night that they had, compare it to what WWE is doing with their women's talent right now, you will see a big difference. And I mean,
Yeah,
you and I said too with the Rosemary situation, but they had 4 women on the card last night, and the 4 women on the card, to me, the main event at WrestleMania, with the 3 that they had in it, there was no comparison. The 4 women on Impact last night outshined that Mania match by leaps and bounds.
that might have.
Especially the title match, because it actually had a storyline building up and leading to it, and even in the ring, they were telling the story and continuing it. And yes, I secretly watch Impact on Fridays.
You watch Impact. I used to watch Impact. It was good, but I don't know, man. I'm honestly not a fan of some of the stuff they do. But we'll
I mean,
see.
I always liked John Morrison since he started with the Tough Enough, and then where he went in WWE, and then where he went with Impact, and just following him. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I mean, that's one of the main reasons with that, and it was the Rosemary and Allie storyline. Of course, she had the broken gimmick and stuff like that. So, I mean, stuff has come out of Impact that has been worthwhile. Some of it, like the LAX and stuff like that, those matches, like the one last night was Metal Mayhem. They were using Legos instead of thumbtacks. They were they had forks in the ring and chairs and that kind of stuff. I mean, there was no appeal, but it was a good main event with how they did it.
Yeah.
I will say this. Fucking Legos hurts worse than fucking thumbtacks.
Oh yeah.
Are you sure about that, Bobbit?
Yes.
Have you ever had like
20 of them shoved into one spot?
40 of them?
Have you stepped on a pile of Legos?
Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers hurt.
Yeah, I still think
Thumbtacks are worse. Tell you what, Bobby, go get a tattoo. That'll be just like a thumbtack attack.
Don't say that. Don't say that. So what happened to Brian Cage last night then?
On the ramp, Morrison did a Spanish fly, and either he landed wrong, but of course there was no protective padding. There was minimum, and I don't think where he hit, it was one of those high spot type moves, and it affected the rest of the match. You could see afterwards how it was affecting him, and as soon as the Mike Elgin situation occurred where he came out and confronted Cage, they took him right to the back and right to the emergency room.
Mm.
So there's been no updates today.
But see, that's why I don't like those moves.
Actually, I saw on Twitter today, he was saying how his career's done now.
See, the speculation shit.
That came from Brian Cage himself.
And I don't like brutal matches. I seen what Phoenix did. I'm not a fan of that shit. That's the kind of shit I don't like. Yeah, I mean, the way Phoenix landed, he could have broke his fucking neck.
Oh yeah, that was pretty. There was a little concern there
And
too.
anybody that thinks that is holy shit, bullshit. That kid could have fucking broke his goddamn fucking neck. That is not needed in wrestling. That's the kind of shit I don't like. And wasn't that a steel ramp right there?
Yeah.
It's the kind of shit I hate. That's why I will not watch that shit anymore.
What?
You'll hear me say it whenever a spot like that happens in WWE. I do not want to watch this. Not a fan of it. Not a fan of it at all.
Welcome back, Trent.
Thank you. Gotta love when the internet reshits itself, so.
To be honest. Ryan, TBH means to be honest. I don't see that fucking movie either.
I don't either.
Do you know how they get away with him talking normally?
It's only the kid that hears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Stupid. Because if you watch the damn cartoon.
Well, he says it's Pika Pikachu.
Yeah, and the kid fucking understands him. It makes no sense.
I tend to compare it to like you have a pet, and after all, you understand what the pet means. That's why I kind of compare it to.
I don't care. It's Pokemon. I'm 46.
You don't need my book.
Pokemon was after my time.
I'm gonna go see it.
Well, that's right up your alley, Bobbit. You're that old. You're old enough to see that, or just young enough to see it, I should say. If you're a fan of it, you're a fan of it. That's fine, but don't drag me into it.
Whoa.
I just don't know what the
That's
hell.
right, JP. Star Wars is coming out in December, so.
Yeah. And that will be the last one.
I wonder what they're going to do after this one.
After this one, if they are going to make more, they need to do Old Republic stuff.
Yes.
That's what I've heard. The plan. That's the plan.
That's the speculation. It's not the plan. Nobody's Disney or Lucas or Star Wars, Kathleen Kennedy, any of them are not. They're doing.
They're playing things close to the vest.
They're doing live action series right now.
Yeah.
They're getting ready to do one, Mandalorian.
Yep.
I cannot wait for that to come out. That looks pretty good.
Star Wars Clone Wars, they're doing a 7th season.
Ooh.
Yeah, 7th season, yes.
The guy who played Chewbacca in Solo wants them to do another one.
They ain't gonna do another Solo movie.
Hey, Tony.
There's a new video game coming out next.
And it actually looks pretty good.
It's called Jedi Order of the Fallen.
I I definitely want to play that.
I've seen the trailer. It looks decent. I actually watched. If y'all haven't watched Gamer's Little Playground, he does really good work. He actually does cutscenes for the movies.
Mm.
So I watched Mortal Kombat 11 the other day. It's actually really good. Confusing as fuck, but it's actually not bad. It's not
The story mode for it.
It's
I need to put you down, baby. Can you not?
the ending that has nothing to do with. I mean, it has to do with the story, but the people involved in the story make no sense because they just like throw it together at the end. That's where it gets confusing. Ronnie's yawning.
Because his first match, of course.
What's up, Tony?
Hey, Tony. How you doing?
No energy today, baby girl.
Oh, come on.
Poke yourself in the eye.
Well, Alpha, with what you're saying with Becky, then everybody would be saying the same thing about Andrade
He ain't
and
getting
Charlotte
shit.
Flair.
Yeah, he ain't getting shit.
Yeah,
Becky,
I mean,
if
if they're looking to drop her, I mean, like you said, I mean, both belts could be dropped by her. I don't think with who she's dating that that's going to become a factor.
Who was opening the bag?
What the
one
fuck?
fucking guess. The first two don't count.
Oh God, fucking try.
Yeah, I don't think. Look, right? It's not that I don't like Becky. I need to get that straight right now. My thing is it, for people to sit there and shit on Charlotte and say that they're shoving her down our throat, but yet Becky has two belts and they threw her into the Royal Rumble, and you can't tell me that if Asuka would have lost that match, she would have not been in the Royal Rumble. Do you understand what I'm saying? If she would have lost, if Asuka would have lost that belt to Becky, Asuka would not have been in the Royal Rumble. They put Becky in that match because every WWE's giving the fans what they want, and look at what it did. They had to shove Becky down our throats. I see through it. I don't know if anybody else. I don't know why people aren't seeing through it.
Because they got the Becky blinders.
Because they have the Becky blinders on, just like Heather said.
Sorry about that. I thought I muted myself.
You're fine. I hope you're wrong, dude. I hope you're wrong. And if it is, I hope it's not the same goddamn thing we've seen. You did it again. I hope it's not the same goddamn thing that we seen last week, because if it is, I will turn the fucking channel.
I will too. Be honest with you, JP.
I mean, I'll turn it right back.
I'm
I
just
just
not
don't want
into
to.
it.
I'll turn it right. I'll turn it back. I just don't want to watch that fucking segment.
Are you talking
Yeah, I
about
don't either.
The Bray Wyatt fucking thing.
There's reportedly 5 extra vignettes in the can already, so we'll have to see.
Road Dog must not be busy. He just liked one of my tweets. He must be on vacation.
You can't say Charlotte because right now it's Becky. I'm sick of listening to her. She can't talk. Number one, I'm not a fan of her promo work.
When's their Dublin event?
Next month.
Because I'm wondering if that's why they're just keeping the 2 belts on her because of that.
Oh, they'll take them off of her before that. They're in it. She's gonna lose one of the belts, if not both.
They're not going to put a belt on Lacey.
What?
They're not going to put the Raw belt on Lacey.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure. I'm hoping I'm right, but it's like, oh god, no.
You sure about that? I mean, I personally think it'd be funny if they did.
Right?
Where are you going?
What the fuck is wrong with that kid?
Where are you going? Huh?
Are these guys? They changed their shit again,
Not much.
but they changed their entrance.
This is going to day 1 next thing that they started last night.
I don't want to listen to them two sing.
They're not singing.
Thank God.
Do you want to pull on your pants off?
Ooh, that steak club looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Excuse me, miss, but that's not how you pull on your pants. No. Can you please stop trying to pull my pants off?
Oh boy. All right, so we're at a commercial. Is it back yet? Nope.
Fuck emus. That is all. Damn aggressive motherfuckers. Ooh, Toy Story.
Where'd you go? What'd you do with it?
The one that the truck screw up?
I don't
What do
know
you
what
mean?
you're talking about.
That commercial break came out of nowhere
What commercial break?
when the Usos were talking.
They did that before.
They I don't want to listen to them two bounce around singing damn Dave One-ish. Are you crazy? Cody's studying so you can learn how to drive. Reading a book is not going to teach you how to drive, Cody. I mean, it can teach you the laws of driving, but it's not going to teach you shit. You need to get behind the fucking wheel and learn how to drive.
Ironically, I learned how to drive through Grand Theft Auto, believe it or not.
Oh gosh.
No wonder why you fucking get speeding tickets all the time.
I only got one.
And run over people. Or fucking not pay attention to what's going on. You fucking asshole.
Poor grandma trying to cross the street.
Well, her old ass better move or else she'll meet Jesus.
So you should have said your double point.
Yeah, poor grandma's on the sidewalk while you're mowing her down.
Well, I need a sidewalk too, damn it.
Well, these two still are in fucking WWE, aren't they?
Yep.
Bob is thinking he's doing the NASCAR race from yesterday.
Hell yeah.
Hey Bob, if the song "Jesus Takes the Wheel" comes on, do you take your hands off the wheel?
No, because I'm not an idiot.
I think there was somebody that literally tried suing Carrie Underwood because the song "Jesus Take the Wheel" came on, and the person took the fucking the hands off the fucking wheel and totaled their car. They were suing Carrie Underwood. They were tried suing Carrie Underwood for the hospital bill and the fucking
The car.
Emotional distress, and it's like I think it is like $1 million or something like that they sued for. And the judge just looked at the fucking kid. Are you serious right now?
Well, hell, they got the cars now that help you parallel park, the self-parking, and they've even taken that out of driving school now.
Right.
They don't teach the kids how to parallel park anymore. But I mean, even with the commercials you see, I mean, you basically let your hands off the wheel and the thing back basically parks and shows you where you're at and everything.
You still need to control the brake and the gas.
Yeah, breaking the gas. But yeah,
Still, if you're going 65 miles an hour down the fucking highway, you don't take your hands off the fucking wheel because you don't not backing up. I mean,
what's a brake?
Love it.
What?
What are you doing? You trying to get it on? Jesus, kid.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Jesus took the wheels. Her fucking kidneys. She's peed again.
As you can see, I'm not talking. I'm not reacting much because there's nothing to react to. Everybody.
It's a typical Uso match.
Gina.
What? What?
She put in the chat. Carrie Underwood owes me $1 million for emotional turmoil caused by watching the video for Just a Dream.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just making comment on that. I think somebody literally did it, but
Oh, wow.
it was me. I don't understand. I've never seen the song or heard the song, so I don't listen to Carrie Underwood. So
Well, then all
I
the
don't either, to
jilted
be honest.
lovers should go after her for having their trucks keyed and windows busted.
who?
She did that song where I guess she's the jilted lover and she took the key to the boyfriend's truck and busted his windows.
Oh,
The
before
jilted
he
lover should go
before he
after-
cheats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My God.
Gina, that's your anthem, then I'm scared.
Just nothing insightful.
No.
And then they do a commercial. 5 minutes after they did a commercial.
Took out her bottle of 19
Fucking company, man. Well, look who makes their appearance.
There's Miss Wendy.
What? I'm sorry. I thought I did something wrong again.
She's still not out.
What's
Ace,
not
the
out?
first hour being boring. It's only been 40 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Oh gosh.
It's bad.
It is bad. I agree.
And it seems like it's been an hour, but it's only been 15, not even 10 minutes since the last match ended.
This was the last segment, anyway.
No, last match.
Oh, right, yeah. Oh, it's gonna be a long night. Mommy, we need alcohol.
Ha!
Will you focus and just finish this bottle?
Now fall, motherfucker.
My eye's feeling better too. Thanks for asking, guys. I really appreciate that. Jeez.
You're welcome.
No, it's fine. It just I think I had an allergy attack last weekend. That's why I wasn't on camera last night. Or Saturday. Plus I was tired as fuck.
Yeah, we didn't stay on very long.
Jesus Christ, the kid just fucking ate.
She didn't finish this bottle.
Oh, I didn't know.
She didn't pay attention.
I was busy. So the Good Brothers or Gallows and Anderson.
They're still the Good Brothers.
I don't think that that's what they call them, but
That's what they said in the promo. While you were talking, we did a little pre-recorded backstage promo.
yeah, but they call them Gallows.
Good Brother Penitentiary. To make fun of the
Well,
Usos.
that's their shtick.
Yes.
But it's Gallows and Anderson. Oh, fuck it. Hey, man.
It's supposed to be nice up here too, Ronnie.
We're not supposed to get 90 plus, but it's supposed to be in the mid, like upper 50s, low 60s. It's supposed to rain. Shit.
Bless you.
When he sneaks sleep.
It's okay, baby girl.
Oh.
Bless you. Does that even startle her or scare her?
Yes, it does.
Can somebody take over for a minute?
Oh.
I would beat the baby.
Oh. I'm in a lot of pain right now.
Oh.
So I need to take the allergy medicine regularly. It'll help with that.
Oh. Oh. Oh my God. Just give me a minute. I'm lightheaded.
Well, don't stand up then.
That's why I'm sitting down. Between that, I had a fucking choking spell. Was that Saturday or Sunday? Saturday. I had a big time choking spell on Saturday.
Apart there.
What?
I said, you're just falling apart there.
No, the choking spell. I've had that since I was a little kid. So sometimes when I'm sitting, I don't even have to be chewing anything. All of a sudden my esophagus will close and I'll be like, you know how sometimes you just swallow saliva?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes that's what happens to me. My esophagus closes at the same time and I go into a choking spell. Kind of sucks.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that ain't
it's
good.
very scary.
This past one, I was holding Wendy when it happened. I had to have Heather take over because I couldn't breathe for like 5 minutes. I mean, I could inhale, but I couldn't exhale. It was weird.
What the hell?
I've done that in the shower. I've done that before. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I think that was pretty funny. Brother. I'll tell you a story in a second about the choking spell I had. Just asking.
Okay.
I have that it was going good, and then they just decided to say welcome to the USO Penitentiary. What kind of stupid shit was that?
It's basically them saying this is our show now and we're gonna run you out.
How many times are we gonna have this fucking match? So we have to watch it again. Samoa Joe should do the exact same thing that he did to fucking Rey Mysterio. I'd do it, Ace. Are you kidding me? 5 years, $500,000 to fucking have somebody shave my back? Fuck yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't agree either. So I'll totally do it.
I'd do it. Gets me on fucking
Hell,
TV. Gets me on fucking TV. They get to wrestle every once in a while.
But pretty much get a busy,
I would
busy
shave
schedule.
somebody's back for that much money.
Also, how much you want to bet they win back tag team titles? Just saying. I'd do it. Okay, so I'm going to tell my story about a choking spell. You want to hear a nightmare choking spell? Happened to me when I was sleeping. You want to talk about
Ooh.
real fucking scary? I just, you know how when you dream and all of a sudden you feel like You know what I mean? You're having a dream of somebody choking you or something. Yeah. Yep. Exactly what happened. Nobody was choking me, but it literally for a few minutes I thought somebody was literally choking me. It scared that much of a shit out of me. I This day it
It
brings
was like
chills.
a
It's chills
hallucination.
up and sends chills up and down my spine to this day thinking about it.
So it was more of like a hallucination of you thinking someone was choking you.
How can you see the crush, man? Oh, you probably can. I have it up. Yeah, it's empty now. We got strawberry. I'm not a fan of the strawberries. Are any of those left?
No, I think we finished them. I like the strawberry. Goes good with my Captain Morgan.
Yeah, yeah. Fucking Wendy is sound fucking asleep.
I'm afraid to move her.
What?
I'm afraid to move her.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. You know what you need to do. Play that song. My tacos.
No, I'm gonna
Or play some sort of fucking symphony music, some music like that.
I'm going to be playing. Do you have to let it linger? Because I'm sure the fucking gas you're gonna have after that is gonna tear me apart.
Tear you apart.
Yeah.
Fucking cheap advertisement.
Yeah.
Yeah. He debuts Wednesday.
Yep.
Oh, Jesus Lord. Ace, why would it's essentially you're saying the same thing, but it's okay if they're treated like bitches in AEW? I don't understand the logic behind that at all. I would rather them stay in WWE and be treated like bitches than go to AEW and be treated by bitches that only know how to drop kick and super kick people. Sorry. The Young Bucks do not fucking impress me.
Not to mention WWE's on TV, AEW is not.
Not yet, anyway. Everybody can be mad at me for saying that. I do not give two shits. I know you don't like the Revival. I think they're one of the better tag teams because they're versatile. Look at them; they can fucking do everything. It just makes them that much more valuable. Do I agree with what they're doing with them? No. No, not at all. Because what people are missing is I would build my tag team around my tag team division around the Revival. The Revival, Gallows and Anderson,
Usos.
the Usos, Sheamus and Cesaro. They have really good tag teams. I would just use them better than what they have been being used.
Get better combinations of everything too.
And I wouldn't just have them ultimately in tag team matches either. I'd have them doing singles matches. Because here's the thing: very rarely do you ever see the Young Bucks go one-on-one with somebody. I've only seen it very few times, and their move set is. Don't count on Gallows and Anderson going to AEW. I bet you they go back to New Japan.
Yeah.
They could go to AEW, but
they'll get
I
treated
don't.
like royalty over in New Japan.
They are treated like royalty in New Japan. Oh my God. Shut your fucking dog up. Just saying. we're gonna get a match.
Oh, we're finally in the second hour.
And we just started the second hour, everybody.
Now we can say it was a boring first hour.
Oh my god. This reminds me of that Raw. Didn't the one Raw, it started off really good and then it took a great big giant shit? Or the first hour was really fucking bad and then the second hour was really fucking good. And then the third hour was decent.
Yeah.
But now watch, the first hour is going to be like shit and it's just going to go on a decline. The second hour is going to get even worse.
Well, it's already started getting worse. We have Bobby Lashley talking in third person.
I'm talking third person. He didn't talk about himself in third person.
Every time he said something, Bobby Lashley this, Bobby Lashley that, Lashley this. That was the entire interview.
I mean, I don't mind it. Bobby Lashley talking about himself in third person. It's kind of a condescending asshole, don't you think?
Well, that's what he is.
Yeah.
At this point, I would welcome back to the Rush saying Lashley on the mic repeated.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab my.
The wire's over here.
Charger.
Huh?
I'm about to plug in.
It's still in the bedroom.
Thank you.
I was just saying the wire was out here in case you forgot.
Where is it at?
PlayStation. Just charging up your controller. Should be done by now.
I don't know. I had no plug in. I don't know why I don't plug in.
Whoa. Easy there, baby.
Well,
No, going crazy.
what's up, Wendy? You want to talk about it? Or just fall back to sleep? Yep. She's dozing. Sorry.
Hi. Did you enjoy that quick little nap?
Oh, shit. I need to turn the fucking light on.
Yep. I'll get to it in a second. You drool in your sleep.
So do you. I mean, fucking bad.
It's like a pool in there.
Oh my god. She woke, what is it? Wendy woke us up both up one night, and I mean, it was really bad. It was like she woke up from a night terror or something. And I went to get up because Heather had to go to the bathroom, and I put my hand in her pillow. It was like, oh my god. Heather comes out, she's got fucking slobber all over her face. I'm kidding about the slobber in her face, of course. What?
What's those claws they advertise that absorb all that water, and then you wring them out, and you can like.
Oh, that's for oh.
Make that into a pillow claw.
Ronnie to go there.
Hey, I was gonna say it's just Heather's love juices, but
Oh.
I didn't want to gross you out like before.
The opinions of Ronnie do not reflect that of the Cold Bowl Show.
Hey, the good sign with that is she's hydrated.
Uh-huh.
We know Shane's gonna get involved.
You go back and down to see it.
Better Shane than Leo Rush.
Carefully, baby. I kind of need it.
What'd you say, Trek?
Better Shane than Leo Rush.
I'd rather have Leo Rush out there. Shane McMahon. Yes, I dislike Leo Rush. I should say I dislike Leo Rush. I hate the way he's been used. Shane McMahon annoys the fucking shit out of me, man. Might have happened. Might have. Looks like his dad's got a poop.
Yeah. I know Ricochet got busted open in that match.
Is he gonna kick him in the butt? Oh, kick him in the face. We're still telling this fucking story.
Yes, they are.
I don't fucking understand this shit.
I gotta put you down. You're heavy. Yes, baby girl, you're heavy.
Do you think it's that stomping grounds thing, or the Saudi show could be Shane and Elias versus Miz and Roman?
No. No. No, no, no. What story does Miz have to do with Roman Reigns and Elias? They're on two different shows.
Shane's been attacking both of them.
No, I don't think so.
No, Roman actually attacked Shane.
I think that is just Roman. No, because Roman.
Actually, Roman attacked Vince, so.
Yeah, and was it Elias was brought out?
I don't. Yeah, I don't see that happening. I could see it would make sense, but I would prefer it not happen.
Big old belly. You look confused, baby girl. You know what this seat is. There you go. What's that finger?
Shane's jeans
Oh,
look like
hold on.
You knew that was what he was going to say. You knew it.
Oh, I thought he was going to say something else.
I hear the sandphone chant.
They won't do cross brand tag teams. Not unless it's Survivor Series, Trek. I don't see them doing that.
There's no real reason to do it.
Yeah, there's no real reason to do it. But then again, Shane McMahon isn't on either brand.
But Miz and Roman are. And Elias.
Okay. But Shane's not associated with either or, so it really wouldn't make any sense.
Shane's jeans look like they got caught in a talcum powder accident.
What's that?
Shane's jeans are so white, I think the baby powder he's putting on himself exploded.
Right.
It's what he needs to use to get them on.
Like Ross on Friends. I guess that's the new style now. It's the white part.
Freaking weird. All right. Oh my God. This show. What do you think so far?
I'm trying to stay awake.
Right? It does confuse people when fucking Shane McMahon interjects himself into shit. I get what you're saying, Trek. I just don't think that's what they're doing. They could, but I don't think they're going to. If anything, they would do Bobby Lashley and Elias versus Roman Reigns and The Miz. But then how does that advance the story between The Miz and Shane? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The story between Roman Reigns and the McMahons. See, that's where that story's going. It's not just one, it's all of them.
Right.
This one is I was trying to figure out how to explain. Thanks for subscribing. Tori242, I think that's what that says. It's much appreciated. Where was I gonna say? I forgot. I'm an idiot.
You talk about how it would make more sense to be Elias and Lashley versus Roman and Miz.
It would, but I don't think they're doing that.
Yeah.
Because it's really not. Oh, now I remember. It's not Shane McMahon that's feuding with Roman Reigns. That's a McMahon versus Roman Reigns thing. This feud is between The Miz and Shane McMahon solely.
I'll be right back.
The Raiders are up.
Yeah, this is really going to help me stay awake. Jeez. No, it's the Raiders. Well, I guess, yeah, Vikings. Sure. Whatever you want to fucking call them. The buttfuck Kings, I can give a shit what you fucking call them. I don't care what their name is. Can they wrestle? Yes. I don't take value into what their name is. And I will argue that. You can sit here and try to change my mind, but it's not going to happen. You can't underestimate my balls upon your chin either, Michael Cole. Bobbit, you there? Jesus Christ. I think Bobbit fell fucking asleep. Ronnie, it's just you and me. I was going to say, Alexa, put him out for the count.
So their finisher was called the Viking Experience. I don't mind the name of the finishing move. That would be an experience. Take him shaken, not stirred. Gina, what does that mean? It was the #1 thing on your show. Oh, I did not hear that. I lost interest after the Lucha House Party showed up, to be honest with you. I was watching the Raiders, or the Vikings, whatever the fuck you want to call them, and complaining about people complaining about their name, which I don't care about their name, and everybody knows that. They can wrestle inside of the ring. I don't care what they're called. I'm sorry. The show has fucking been great tonight. Just gonna throw that out there. I say that once a night. That the show is like top notch. It's like the storytelling is fan fucking tastic. We know that. I just want to know who's gonna announce the 4 superstars for the SmackDown. Is Billy Kay or Peyton Royce gonna come out and announce the fucking 4 combatants for the Ross or SmackDown side? I mean, fuck, they let Alexa Bliss. Yeah, this has been alright, Gina. I'm not gonna lie. It's been pretty shitty. Don't say food.
No other way to say it.
Just say fuck. Just say fuck. This show has been absolutely
Garbage.
I'm trying to. It's beyond garbage. It is. I would rather, and I think I said this like last year. I would rather paint my house, sit out in, and do it in the rain, watch it dry. It's been that. It's been that bad. I've seen some bad shows. This show is just getting worse and worse and worse.
Yep, we're only half hour into the second hour.
No, I know, right? It feels like the show's been on for 2 hours already. It's bad, isn't it?
It is bad. I have to agree.
And then Bobbit and Track fucking muted, trying to get their attention.
I think Bobbitt's tweeting with Alexa on Game of Thrones.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. The one time we say Alexa Bliss and he fucking shows up. I asked him, what do you think of the show so far?
It gets a snore. It gets a snore out of 10.
Gets a snore out of 10, huh?
Dude, this has been a chore to sit through.
Well, it all started with Alexa Bliss, so note to WWE. Oh, crap.
It wasn't Alexa's fault.
Yes, it was.
Oh, it's not.
Bobbit, when you get a chance, check your DMs.
Oh, Jesus, it's the Iconics. Went from bad to worse.
You know, I'm gonna say this right now. Corey Graves has got to be sitting there and thinking that I really have to say this. Oh, here comes Alexa Bliss. So the 4 women on Raw that aren't in the tag team are going to be in the fucking Money in the Bank match. Tamina.
And here go the ratings for hour 2.
Dana Brooke is going to win Money in the Bank.
There are speculations that she might be getting the push. Yeah, I understand how you feel, Wendy. I get it. I agree with you, Wendy. Wait, hold on one second.
And she is wearing cat ears, too.
She always has her hair like that. The female Cookie Kingston. Let's go check that diaper. Or do you have a burp?
Oh my god. I feel like I'm on an episode of fucking Jerry Springer right now.
You know, this is what Total Divas is all about. It's every single one of them are on.
Yes, Alexa Bliss got new boobs, I think. It's Alexa Bliss. Let's have another fucking tag team match. Yes. God.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Oh no.
No sense of having a pudding match. Just have a manure match because that's
Oh my
going to
God, they changed it up a little bit. He's now painting.
Oh gosh. He's doing watercolors. He's going to be like Bob Ross.
What the?
Rambling rabbit. Okay.
Yep. There's the missing picture.
Bounce. I can't hold you anymore. I'm gonna have an aneurysm. Yeah, and there's the word of the day.
Word of the day. Yep.
And we're gonna have to watch this exact same thing tomorrow.
Stupid, stupid, stupid. I have never. I am just. I don't want to see this fucking shit. They're making it's not making any fucking sense.
It's a good thing you don't pay attention.
The only thing that they're doing is Bray Wyatt is going to be the exact same person that he was. That's all they're doing. This thing will die off probably in a month.
I hope it dies off sooner than that.
So goddamn. I bet you viewers are leaving right now because of that shit.
And I will say this.
What the fuck did I just watch?
Hey, sitting on their fucking hands.
No, it was a midget walking down the stairs.
Thank God.
What in the fuck did I just watch?
I don't know, Bob. It's Bray Wyatt trying to change up his gimmick or them trying to change up the gimmick. It's essentially the same fucking thing. He was a sociopath with his other gimmick. This is another type of sociopath. That's all it is. I'm not weirded out. It's stupid as hell, man.
Only fucking thing I got out of that whole thing was that painting because he referenced Orton burning down his house.
Right.
Randy Orton.
That was it.
He didn't reference Randy Orton at all.
I know, but the whole house burning thing, though.
Oh my God, so dumb.
It's just, there is that, I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I have no clue, man. No clue.
The rabbit looked like it was on acid.
It wasn't even a fucking rabbit.
I don't even know what the fuck that was.
Well, if you remember last week, there was 3 characters on the fun house, and the rabbit was in the corner, and we didn't see the rabbit. Now we see the rabbit, and then there was the missing painting on the wall. So now we got what the missing painting represents. So I guess Abby or Happy, whatever the girl character is.
I think everybody's missing the point. It's the exact same Bray Wyatt. They're just going about it a different way.
Well, they're going, like we had said, he's going from that evil side to the good side, but having that breaking point, that bridge.
No, he's a bad guy who's trying to think he's playing everybody, thinking he's a good guy. He's a bad guy.
Right, but if you remember last week, he had the 2 gloves, heal and hurt.
He has that on his fingers.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That the glove up to his hand or up to his ear was talking to him like the voices in his head. And he's in this character, like this Pee Wee Herman-esque type character, but still having those tendencies of the evil.
I don't care. I really don't.
I think it's going to be like a battle within himself, like we said, with the good versus evil. And it's just each week you're going to get a little bit more of what he's doing in this fun house. And then you're going to see that darker side when he enters the ring.
I don't want to see him in a fun house. This isn't fucking Pee-wee's Playhouse. This is a fucking wrestling show, not a fucking Pee-wee's Playhouse moment.
Yeah, like Gina has just said, I mean, he's having the split personality, nervous breakdown. Sister Abigail is within the witch doll. Bray being broken, painting the stuff from his past in order to deal with losing Sister Abigail.
It's the same thing that they did with him before. They just didn't explain who fucking Bray Wyatt was. They just introduced Bray Wyatt and didn't tell the story of how Bray Wyatt became Bray Wyatt. Now they're doing it a fucked up way that makes no goddamn sense. The segment he's acting like a fucking pedophile. It's fucking weird. And I don't want to see fucking Matt Hardy's broken gimmick. This is WWE's version of Matt Hardy's broken gimmick. Terrible. Sorry. I just think it's garbage and it makes no sense. What they're doing is they're telling the story of Bray Wyatt, how Bray Wyatt became Bray Wyatt in a fucked up back ass way. It's weird. It's ass backwards.
Well, they're doing it.
Why didn't they do this before? Why didn't they do this before?
But
It
now
would've made
this
more
is the
sense.
Vince creation way.
Well, we already got introduced to Bray Wyatt, though. That's my point. If they're
Right, but like the speculation was that he's going back to, because he was in October, November put into that institution, and they worked within him to bring this good character, this good side out of him, where before everything was the dark. He was in the places with the cobwebs. He had the rocking chair. He was talking to Sister Abigail. You had the feud with Randy where his house burned down. So you had all that backstory as the evil threat, him being institutionalized from October, November, and then the cryptic tweets about him having a breakthrough. Now getting that, like I said, the Vince good Bray, but still having those evil tendencies. And I think that's actually how they're doing this with
it's
they've implemented and how it's similar to the broken gimmick.
And what did I say about that? I actually do not want to fucking see it. Stupid. They're telling the story. They should have told this story long before. I'm sorry. I hate it. It makes no sense. It's weird.
Yeah, because Gina even says in the chat that it's making perfect sense if you understand the mind of a mentally ill person.
I do understand the mind of a mentally ill person because I have mental illness myself. I have mental health problems myself. I know what a sociopath is. But the point is, my point is, it's not the point that it's not the point that I don't, how do I explain this? This is what's gonna happen. This is a story that they're gonna tell because they don't know how to fucking do it. They're already fucked up. Essentially, Bray Wyatt is gonna be Bray Wyatt. The old Bray Wyatt is gonna come out, and that's the Bray Wyatt you're gonna get. This is the story that they should have told when they introduced the guy, and it would have made more fucking sense. I don't know if everybody understands what I'm trying to say. I don't know if because that's what they're doing. They're telling the story of Bray Wyatt, which he's been in the WWE. If they would have done this at the beginning, I don't want a backstory on Bray Wyatt anymore. They need to redo the whole fucking story. He needed to come out as somebody completely fucking different. They're essentially going to go right back to the exact same person that he was. Because there's no other way. That's what everybody knows Bray Wyatt as. We get to see this for the 13,000th fucking time. Again, Samoa Joe versus Rey Mysterio Jr.
story with him again.
Well, they didn't get to last time because of his ankle. No. You doing? Hmm. Oh, God. They need to change her music.
That's the only thing the fans find exciting about her anymore.
Because WWE wants to shove Becky Lynch down our throats.
They want to get one of the belts off of her ASAP.
That could be. A gigi. What's a gigi? What are people saying in the chat? Whoa.
Not much. Good night, Ryan.
Night, Ryan.
Night, bye. Have a good night.
Ryan, not Brian. Weirdo.
I said Ryan. I said buddy. So I tried to swallow at the same time, so it came out weird. It's like, yeah.
2L thinks that they should have just left Aladdin alone.
Me, because the cartoon was just fine.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're erasing Robin Williams' memory by having Will Smith be the new genie.
Exactly.
Said that
which is
we
bullshit.
were talking about that at work yesterday too. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Whatever. We didn't censor you, did we, Gina? We shouldn't have.
No, YouTube did.
Oh. Well, they shouldn't, because I've got to put keywords in there. Let me type it in. I just was able to put it in there. Dick?
That one came across fine, Gina.
That's because she put a space. So
Oh,
she could
okay.
do it. I just did it again. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm the actual. I don't know.
I don't think so.
I don't know why it's not. Really? Can we stop with the dick jokes now? Really?
Ronnie.
Here we go with the fucking dick jokes. She said you're welcome. What are they? They're just saying Becky Two Belts. They aren't answering any fucking questions for her. Answer the fucking question. So stupid. That's why she has two belts. Because it's a fucking gimmick to them. There she goes, smacking her fucking lips again. Well, you weren't the only one that main evented, and it was because of Ronda Rousey that you main evented. You just happened to win the match.
Even that you didn't do right.
There she goes, smacking her fucking lips.
Well, no, you didn't.
Oh my god. See, this is why I fucking hate her right now. I hate what they're doing with her. The fucking idiots forgetting that she actually did not fucking pin Ronda Rousey.
These people know my whole career has been a long shot, but believe me, don't think that I have fun with me by accident. And so for months, I ran myself
Cheetah.
Flair was
God damn.
and how she was holding the titles hostage. So there is no way I am doing that now as double champ, even if it puts me at a huge disadvantage. You can talk about impulse and odds. But just remember this. I didn't make history by dodging anybody. I made it by beating everybody.
But wasn't she bitching because she had to fucking defend the titles? See, these fucking inconsistencies with the fucking the promos. Yeah, if I remember correctly, she was complaining because she had to fucking defend one of her titles.
It was because it was against Charlotte. She wanted it to be something different.
So it doesn't matter who it is, but here she's saying, I'll take on anyone at any fucking time, but yet when Charlotte gets involved, she doesn't want to fight Charlotte. You see, that's bullshit. Then she's a chicken shit.
I'll tell her exactly where and when her beam is coming, and that's at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
There she's smacking her fucking lips again.
Obviously, I really respect your confidence, but you mentioned the right name. I think what we saw last week might be just a little preview of what we can expect out of your match at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view.
Because she missed.
Well, it's because Becky Lynch, she doesn't miss this one.
No.
She got knocked the fuck out. She has a glass jaw.
I'm just gonna take this from you now, Chuck. So, Lacey Evans, if you're not too busy back there currying favors or whatever it is that you do.
See, we're again with this bullshit.
I give you a little payback. How about you come out here and I'll remind you exactly who you're dealing with? Becky Lynch, the man standing her ground, upsetting what happened last week to the women's rights. Careful what you wish for, it is gonna happen.
Lacey Evans don't want you backing down from the fight.
Why are they facing each other now?
They're not. They're just cutting a promo on each other.
Well, isn't it just like a man
Is-
don't want what he wants when he wants it? Lord, I can see that Irish temper of yours bubbling up in you from here, honey. Now, I am trying my best not to lose my manners, but I warned you last week to not allow your emotions to get the best of you, sweetheart. And you didn't listen. So I'm done talking.
See, the funny thing is that Lacey Evans is a former Marine. So in a real fight, I take Lacey Evans over Becky Lynch any day of the fucking week. Trying to build this match up like it's a big match. It's only Becky Lynch and Lacey Evans. Just saying. Oh man. Fucking drooling on me and shit.
She's still going.
I know, and I can't stop it. What are you doing? Now there's Becky being tough again.
You tell them, Wendy.
They're trying to build up Lacey Evans and see where it goes without her even having. Well, she did have a match, and it was a squash match. You slapped on me again. Holy shit, that hour actually went faster than the last hour.
Yeah.
Here comes Kurt Hawkins. And
Zack Ryder.
yeah, she's being a turd right now. She won't sit still.
Baby footy.
Well, I mean, that's not necessarily true. It depends on what she did. I don't know exactly what she did while she was in the Marine Corps, but I've beaten up a Marine before, and I'm in the Army. I don't. They're no more badass than the Army, the Navy, or the Air Force. I'm just gonna throw that out there. Their training is a little more rigorous. But just because you're in the Marines don't mean that you're the toughest man on the freaking planet. Man, I was 140 pounds and beat up a 200-pound Marine. Come on, man. It's called being smart.
Smart.
Well, it says she was serving as a military police officer in the
So
U.S.
yeah, she could probably put Becky Lynch in a fucking hold, and she would probably start crying like a little bitch. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a special reaction team, which specialized unit similar to SWAT. She enlisted when she was
Yep.
19 and
See,
served 5 years.
and Gina just said it best. You're in the military. You are your first. You have 2 MOSs. They're called military occupation specialties. Well, I have more than that. I had 5. You have your initial one, which is 11 Bravo, where you learn how to shoot, you learn hand-to-hand combat, you learn the MMA shit. It's called combatives, and there's like 5 levels, 4 levels of combatives. One of our instructors was a world champion fighter, MMA fighter, which is pretty cool. There's nobody you would know. It's nobody, but he was world champion in one of those lower level.
Weight classes.
No, he was a heavyweight.
Oh.
He was. I'm talking like an indies level MMA, but he was a world champion.
Yeah.
I could kill you with my pinky. All I gotta do is hit stop streaming. I'm just kidding. What? She's getting tired.
Do I have to go get your room ready there, baby girl?
Wendy, say hi. Look, right here.
Yeah, I got called evil last night there, Gina.
Who, you? She was fucking evil, man.
Look at that little Wendy head cam.
Yeah, she's starting to rub her eyes and stuff. You'll see it in a second. I think she peed her pants too.
That's possible.
Quit kicking the computer board. Can you give Dad a hug? Can you give Dad a hug? Give Dad big hugs. No, don't lick my face. My baby girl right here.
One of.
Really. I can't do this with my other daughter. She's 26. Well, it's not only that, it's just I didn't get a baby face slobber, Gina, but she like kind of licked my face, I guess. You want to say hi to everybody? Say hi. Hi. Hi, everybody.
Yeah, we see you, Wendy.
Oh, crap. Just slobbered all over me.
That's what you get.
Well, it's just...
And never a baby girl.
She says hi by slobbering on her dad.
She's putting that SpongeBob bib to your ears.
Yeah. Do not be surprised if the Revival wins the titles back.
For you people in the chat, I posted the competitors for Money in the Stank for the women and the men.
Hey, settle down. The shadow. What's the matter? You ready to say goodnight to everybody because you're gonna be going to change your diaper and then you're gonna end up going to bed.
Yep. You appreciate her room all set up there. Pretty happy there, kid.
Shit, I don't know. Oh,
That's
it's right
what
here.
you think, Dad. Wait till I get in that room and I don't go to sleep.
Oh, we're grabbing the face. It's right there. All right. You take her. All right, Wendy. Say goodnight to everybody. Say bye.
Night, night, Wendy.
Night, Wendy.
You ready? 1, 2, 3. As the kid flies in front of you, and I threw her right at Heather.
Oh crap! I missed.
Oh, shit.
There she is. She's now convulsing. She's not. I'm kidding.
So, JP, who do you want to face against?
I could really give a shit. Who, what, any, I don't know. What storylines are there? What's.
No. I revealed the 6 men's competitors for Money in the Stank.
Well, who are they? I didn't see any of them. Who are they?
Alrighty, for the women, we have Ronnie, Dory, Heather, Tony Storm, Alexa Bliss, and a mystery opponent.
So you're asking me, unless you're gonna do the men.
Yeah,
Okay.
here's the men's one now. Captain Banana, me, Butt Fucking, Trek, Captain Fanta, and Swiggity McSwoog.
You see Captain Fanta twice.
No, I said Banana.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he did. He said Captain Banana.
Oh, my Skype was lagging.
I said when I won the time, how about Himmelfarb? Brian hasn't gotten a title shot yet.
Well, he's taking on Curtis Axel for a title match.
I want Brian. I want the Himmel God. Make it fucking happen.
All right. At Money in the Stank, guys. JP versus the Himmel God for the BCW World Title. You wanted it, you got it.
He hasn't gotten a title shot yet. He deserves one.
Okay.
Curtis Axel can sit in catering.
Gina.
Gina, she's a champion and forgot.
No, Alpha, you're taking on Curtis Axel. I told you I'd get you on the card somehow. I just gotta remember what the hell character you wanted. Cody, I got future plans for you. Well, you know, Alpha, you wanted a match.
It's true. It's true. At least you're not in the Money in the Bank with the butt fuck king, because you'd have to watch your ass.
What are you trying to do there, Trek Glorious?
No, I was trying to stretch out the music.
I just at the corner of my eye, I saw that.
You think you could win the Money in the Stank match there, Ronnie?
Oh my god.
I sure can. I did it once. I could get that belt back.
They need to get the titles out of these two fucking dipshits. I'm sorry, I don't. This is the best storytelling they can do. So sad.
This is obviously a difficult night for you, with Shane McMahon costing you a match with Lashley as well as rendering you unconscious. What's your response?
Oh boy. Oh Christ. Wonder if the same promo is gonna get cut.
Cody, you're taking Trek's spot in the Money in the Stank match. Sorry, Trek.
Brian, I don't know if you heard, but I challenged you for my title. Giving you a title shot. Just throwing that out there. Let's see what's going on with the Brewers. Sorry.
Well, Braun said that he was down, so it's official, guys.
May the best man win. I have no promo to cut on you because, well, too much respect. I say let the cards fall where they may.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun card.
I'm also going to add a stipulation, and that would be if Himmelfarb beats me,
Uh-huh.
I retire.
I could do that.
Now, I will say this, I will go, even though I'm not even going to play the game, I will go I will go 100%. I will fight to keep my title. I will fight to keep my job, even though he's not paying me a fucking dime. Just throwing that out there.
want a match too, Gina? I give you one. You know what? Since we haven't seen it, I'm gonna do Gina versus Heather.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, nope, Gina, you already said it. That means the women's Money in the Bank match. I'm
I
adding
don't need
Shara.
one. She's like, I don't need one.
Well, you do now, Gina.
Come on, Gina. You gotta be a defending champion.
She goes, damn. Just like,
Don't get that Nikki Bella complex.
hey, come on now.
So, good luck to you, Heather, because you have a title match.
Yeah, she's putting Wendy to sleep right now. Gina's insert foot and mouth. Oh my God, we got 40 minutes left of this freaking show.
Oh, Jimmy Hart.
Oh, here we go. Got a point. I know he's right. I lived in Kentucky. Just saying. It did.
That says a lot more about you than you realize, because it didn't make me feel good. Actually, it made me sick. And the reason it made me sick more than anything is because this kid already, at age 5, has already been taught that he is owed something. At age 5, he already thinks I owe him something. Guess what, Junior? I don't owe you anything, just the same way I don't owe any one of you a damn thing.
Yeah, this is a better promo than it was last week. Because last week was the exact same thing that he said.
I think 3 shoulder surgeries and 17 years of 5-star classic matches is pretty good, no? I think I've been pretty fair. So from here on out, you get whatever I give you. Understood? That is the new dynamic of this relationship. I will give you, and you will sit there and take whatever I'm kind enough to give you.
Which is odd to me, honestly. As long as it's good storytelling, I don't care.
You're not to be attacking me left and right and saying, if you don't like WWE, just quit.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you don't like it here, just quit. You like that? Is that what you want? You want Sami Zayn to quit WWE? Hey, trust me. Believe me when I tell you that quitting WWE would be amazing. It would be amazing. But you know what would be just a little bit more amazing? Is coming out here week after week, holding every single one of you accountable for your actions. Coming out here week after week and calling you out on your crap. Coming out here week after week and being the critic of the critics. That's right, the critic of the critics. For far too long, you've been drunk with power and nobody's had the courage to stand up to you. But it is high time that Sami Zayn takes the power back.
Mic drop.
Sami Zayn again mouthing off to the WWE fans here tonight. Well, earlier on than this, challenged Shane McMahon to a steel cage match at Money in the Bank. Shane McMahon's response, he gave it to us via Twitter moments ago. Challenge accepted. Looking forward to delivering another best in the world meeting at Money in the Bank. Later today, he challenged the best in the world to a match inside of a cage. I can't wait for Money in the Bank. The whole contest is scheduled for Raw. Features first from the Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds. He is the United States Champion, Samoa Joe. Look in his eyes, look how he walks. I'm predicting this match is going to end in 60 seconds or less, even shorter than WrestleMania. It's Rey Mysterio versus Samoa Joe live next. Take a dive. Two things Louisianans never relish: ganders and eating chicken. More would be the bless. So hurry in to get 4 tenders and a biscuit for just $3.99. Orange.
Well, Gina, I mean, If that's what you want to be locked in a room with Sami Zayn so he can yell at you so you can cry. I do what you got to do. Whatever makes you happy, man. Fucking progressive commercial. There any hockey games on tonight?
Yeah, we got the Blues and the Stars.
Ah. I wonder who I'm going to get behind for this one.
Blues are ahead 2-1 right now.
I know, I see it right now. I like this Sami Zayn too. I was a little disappointed. They kind of did the same thing that they did the week before, but this week's promo was a little different. They need to keep him right on that path, telling this story. And the funny part about it is he's speaking for WWE, saying it's kind of funny because people are buying into it, but yet WWE subliminally, it seems like WWE is subliminally telling them, yeah, we aren't gonna listen to you. Fuck you. We do what we do what we want. So
Right back, guys.
mm-hmm. So this is a story that they were gonna tell before and couldn't do it. Leo Rush is smaller. But he said biggest little guy, didn't he?
You must have to approach Samoa Joe with some kind of apprehension.
And when it's Samoa Joe gonna launch himself. Oh, but Rey Mysterio using his quickness to his advantage. Here comes Rey, and Rey Mysterio launching himself off the apron and taking Joe off his feet.
Damn well Rey Mysterio doing what he does best, taking down big men.
Yeah, but Samoa Joe is inside the mind of Rey Mysterio. He knows the short. Oh, look out! Oh, Mysterio! Triple H shot. Joe got his knees up. These innocents. We're gonna win this game. No price of victory. It's Danny Daughter time. No crying. Danny's got a headache. These innocents. All new Tuesday at 10 on USA. It's over. It's mean cheesy melt. No one's mean. The pepperoni lasagna snack. Part of the $5 line. 2 or more, just $5 each. Noble, our pizza's for hot. Rated mature. Geico makes it easy to get help when you need it. It's licensed.
Oh my God! Can we just end this fucking show? How many fucking, and what makes it even worse is they just continue to have commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial after commercial.
You don't even get 5 minutes of action and another commercials.
I know, and that's what's dragging this show down. I bet you this show would actually be 10 times better if it was just on the fucking network. You know what I mean? Just,
Yep. Well, they have their commercials on there too, but it's nothing like this.
no, it's nothing like this. Fucking, there's. This is why I want everybody to understand. This is why Raw is 3 hours. Is because of the commercials. That's why WWE is making all of this fucking money. It's because of the fucking commercials. That is revenue for them. Okay? So, because commercials are buying time on WWE. So, do you guys really want SmackDown to go to 3 hours? Because I sure as the fuck don't.
I'll be right back.
Mm-hmm. I went away for 2 minutes and commercials are still fucking going. Bobbitt got up, went to get whatever he fucking did. Commercials are still fucking going.
Right?
There has been more commercial time than actual show tonight. I come into this show with no expectations, and it far exceeded the no expectations because it's gotten worse as the night has gone on. Yeah, Aaron, and you probably went because there was a commercial. Just came back. Rod just came back on. That's being generous. That is being really generous. Ever since I've started doing this and doing what I'm doing, I have just seen I don't even know, man. I don't even know what to say. I really don't. Is this for the United States title?
I thought they said it was.
I didn't hear anything about it. Oh my God, JP, I've got to send you this picture. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna put it in the writer's room. Holy shit, this is great.
That was fucking dumbest fucking ending. It was like a rushed fucking finish. I'm so fucking confused. I'm getting a fucking headache from watching this shit. I am. It's frustrating. You laugh.
I'm not laughing.
You laugh,
I'm not
but
laughing.
I serious. No. I'm not mad. I'm just saying you laugh, but I am. I'm getting a headache from watching this fucking show.
Not that you, I was laughing what Baba put in the writer's room.
Oh. My headache went from a headache to a migraine. I don't want to see that anymore.
I don't.
Baba, you're not wrong.
Oh my god. I'm serious. I'm serious, everybody. I believe it or not, I'm not kidding about the fucking headache. I did not have one when the show fucking started.
Wait, Alexa had a wardrobe malfunction? When the fuck did that happen?
Oh, I think they're meaning their shoes, Baba.
remind me of tacos. God damn it.
Who reminded you of tacos?
Gina and Brian are talking about tacos in the chat.
Oh.
Yes, and that's now I have a full blown fucking migraine. Fucking hiccups. God damn it. Everything has just gone to shit today. And yes, yes, Gina, I seen you put in there the song says just breathe. I am breathing. The hard part is, and I don't say this very often, this is one of those moments right now where I wish I was not fucking breathing. Not gonna kill myself, people. I'm just saying, this show is just, oh my lord. I keep saying that. I don't even know how to explain it.
Come on.
Where are we going?
You shouldn't be scared, Gina. You shouldn't be scared.
I am breathing. I'm fine. Is it really red? I'm fine. I have actually. I just have a headache. It's all. My face. I'm not gonna explode. Oh, they let fucking Renee do a promo. Talking about Sonic. This portion of Raw is brought to you by Sonic. Or you'll find a hair in your slushie. I found a hair.
Ew!
I found a hair in my slushie once at fucking Sonic. You know them drinks that they have at Sonic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I found a hair in one. I actually like Sonic though. Sonic has really good food. I'm really gassy today too. Here comes AJ. Don't want none. Ronnie's throwing dishes around. It's like, jeez.
I do something productive.
Right?
She's finally reached her breaking point with the Iconics.
The Iconics haven't even been on tonight. And what would be
I know,
cringe
that's
as
sad.
fuck is if they showed up during this fucking.
They showed that stupid promo from earlier.
What?
They showed that stupid promo.
That was a
from
commercial.
earlier.
That was a commercial. No, Jesus fucking Christ. Nobody. Who are they turning heel? That's a good question. That's a very good question, Gina, because the last time they tried babyface versus babyface with AJ Styles, it failed absolute fucking miserably. And I'm talking about him and Shinsuke. Everybody's like, oh, well, they can do face versus face. No, they couldn't. It didn't work. Somebody needs to turn heel tonight. I hope it's AJ.
And I'm proud of that. But this is wrong. This is where it's at. This is where the craziest fans at. Oh, I know that.
Sure as the fuck don't act like it. They all act like they're sitting on a Sibian. Do I have to explain what a Sibian is?
But you got something I want.
Trap, you know what a Sibian is?
No.
Oh, fuck me. Bobby, do you know what a Sibian is?
And you and I both know when you want something bad enough,
Bobby!
you'll do some things.
Bless you.
I didn't sneeze. Do you know what a Sibian is?
Sorry for your loss.
No.
You, sir, are a winner.
Go on to Pornhub and look up a Sibian, Bobbit. Look on Girl Rides a Sibian. Sybian. It is a machine that makes you orgasm. It's a vibrator, like type deal.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now. I just didn't know what that was called.
Sibian.
Oh my God, Gino.
I'll name it Bob, Gina says. What? Huh?
So I appreciate the compliment. I appreciate the enthusiasm. But man, look around you. Things are different here. The ropes are red. That's that's Michael Cole. This is not SmackDown Live, the house that you built. This is Monday Night Rollins.
We're going back to that shit again.
So you're right. I respect every single thing you did on SmackDown. It was phenomenal. But you're gonna have to be
Aaron, that's a little too much information.
you want to take this title from me at Money in the Bank.
Not really. So you're. All I'm gonna say, Aaron, is that your dick is a vibrator.
Gina just asked the same thing.
Like Gina says, so your dick is a battery-operated boyfriend? Okay. What's the matter?
Right.
Oh.
I have no doubt we'll burn it down, and I will build it back up.
Good promo. That's good. It's a good line right there.
How you're holding up? I asked that because, well, your little team, your little brotherhood, they're not the
No, that's not a Sibian, Bobbit.
I meant that as a joke, JP.
I know you did. I just like ruining jokes. You didn't know that?
Oh yeah, I know.
Okay. Yap, yap, yap. He said, she said. It's all nothing but he said, she said bullshit. Getting annoying. Oh, somebody's turning heel tonight. There it is.
Seth Rollins just continues. Look at this onslaught here for AJ Styles.
Wow. Nice.
Wait a minute, this match can't happen.
What?
He never signed the contract.
Yeah, he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, fuck me then.
You talk about Seth or AJ?
AJ.
Yeah, well, I mean, all right. So if he didn't, it will get signed. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know why it wouldn't, because I've seen it happen during the Attitude Era or on WWE before, where the guy never signed a contract on the show, but the match still happened.
Mm-hmm.
It's just all that is just a segment to get to a point,
To get the storyline right.
to get the storyline going. I think they just turned AJ Styles heel. So, well, AJ signed it, but I didn't see Seth sign it, but I think Seth signed it.
He did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. AJ signed it right before he threw his mic down and then signed the contract. So if you're talking about AJ Styles, Bobbitt, yeah, he signed it right before
Okay.
Seth started talking. I agree, Gina. I don't know why he needed to do that. Why did he take a shower before he came out, or I don't understand why they wet their hair. I don't get that. Whatever. Cole is getting too old for this, to be honest with you, Trek.
Yeah. We just look at him like, man, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Right. That segment didn't even save the show, but I think they just turned. Somebody's turning heel. You can't. WWE can't do face versus face. They just can't. They can't do it. They've never. I have in the last few years. I have yet to see them do a face versus face match.
That was successful anyway. That was successful anyway.
They could have done it with these two, but they could have done it with Shinsuke and AJ, but they don't know how to fucking do it. The writers are terrible. Yeah, it's gonna be AJ. I think AJ turned heel. He's just being heelish tonight. There was nothing that Seth did that he's never done before, and everybody fucking loves what he did, and they're doing the burn it down over the AJ Styles thing, so I think that's what they're gonna do. I hope they fucking do it. I'm liking what they're doing, but it didn't save the night. I can tell you that much right fucking now. I have a fucking headache from this shit. Oh my god. Trek, what did you think?
I think it needs to go back to 2 hours. Is what I think. It's ridiculous.
It's never going. It's not going to.
No, I know, but still.
So, with that being said, what did you think?
Oof. It was all right. It, just like that first hour drained everything out of it. It's just oof. The was it the Becky Lynch thing was just oof. It's like, oh yeah, let's cut a promo here and let's just disregard what I said last week. Let's just start fighting and stuff. It's like, the Firefly Funhouse.
I'm confused by it. I think
I
don't really care about it.
I hope it's somewhere, but it just seems like they're treading water so they have them to have something to do.
Okay.
Then the Joe versus Ray match was good, but it got cut off like that. So it felt like it felt like they were running out of time for the contract sign, so they just cut the match.
The Joe versus Ray match was complete shit. What in the hell were you watching? you Rey Mysterio was 170 fucking pounds. Samoa Joe is damn near 300 pounds. He can't kick his fucking legs to get fucking Rey Mysterio. I fucking hate roll-ups. They don't fucking work.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that oh, he had leverage. What? Oh, he's got 300 fucking pounds pushing on 170. Yeah, no, no.
No, I agree. It's too easy to kick out. I mean, come on, man.
Bullshit. Yeah. Again, the Bray Wyatt thing confused the fuck out of me. I don't really. I don't know. It's to each his own. To each his own. I'm gonna let the story play out, but I'm not liking it. Bobbit.
It gets a snore out of 10.
Alexa Bliss got her ass beat. That was probably the best thing of the night. Not gonna lie.
That was one of the worst things of the night.
No. You know it. Yeah. I'm looking at my chin here, man. I think I missed a spot shave. Ronnie?
You can tell that Raw was shit because JP's more worried about his chin hair.
I've been looking at my beard all fucking night, and it's just white as fuck. And then there's just like this right here. If you can see it, what I'm pointing at, which right there, right there. I missed it. A spot. Ronnie, what did you think of the show?
There are no words. I made a ham and cheese sandwich.
And she was up, and she got up and was throwing dishes around. So there you go, people.
This was abysmal. Oof.
I did not like it one fucking bit. It literally gave me a headache. Gina's like, breathe, JP. I didn't realize that I was turning red. It's just I don't know. I think it was my face or the reflection. Am I red? Okay. It must be the reflection then, but I'm literally I just have a headache. That show just kicked my ass.
I was more entertained waiting for the bagel to pop up.
The bagel to pop up?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I was more entertained with Monday to sleep.
Raw did put my daughter to sleep for the first time in forever. Usually she was fussy. This is the first Monday night in a month that she hasn't been fussy. So yeah, Dan Rex says I almost feel asleep.
How do you
Okay,
feel asleep?
let me evaluate this sentence. I'm gonna take a gander that you meant to say I almost fell asleep. You can't feel asleep. Well, you can feel asleep. But
You can feel sleep coming on when it's coming on.
yeah, but that means you almost fell asleep. Now you don't feel asleep. But you can't see. We're gonna sit here and we're gonna analyze this for 3 hours, like watching a Raw, analyzing the two words in that sentence. Feel asleep. How do you feel asleep? And discuss. I'm just kidding. Yeah, Heather didn't get to watch the last hour of it, but what did you think of the first 2 hours? So she's looking at me like, why are you still talking?
I need alcohol after that.
I think that's why the last 3 shows have been pretty deep, or last 2 shows have been different because we drank. But I need to take a break from drinking. I've been drinking a lot lately, and that's not good for me. So anybody else got anything? Hopefully SmackDown's better tomorrow. I enthusiastically doubt it because we get fucking goddamn Becky again. But yet WWE's not shoving her down our throats. Fucking break. And then what else do we get? Oh, Kofi Kingston, and I'm looking forward. Actually, I am looking forward to SmackDown tomorrow because I want to see what Kevin Owens has to say. I really do. Because all we seen was him beating down fucking Kofi Kingston at the end. I want to see what he has to say. Actually, I am looking forward to SmackDown.
Between that and the announcement for the SmackDown side of Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I wonder if the Iconics are gonna announce.
Title defense?
No, the 4 combatants for Money in the Bank. So that kind of debunks the whole 3 Money in the Bank matches. I don't think NXT is going to do one. If they do, why?
Yeah.
And if it's on Money in the Bank, I really don't want to see it because it won't get any time because they already have 2 Money in the Bank matches.
Right.
And people are complaining about the length of fucking WrestleMania. Money in the Bank will be even longer.
Well, it is one of the big 5 because they have 5 big pay-per-views and Money in the Bank is one of them.
It shouldn't be, but
It shouldn't be, but it is. And because Money in the Bank, for some ungodly reason, everybody likes the Money in the Bank match, and they thought they'd turn it into a fucking pay-per-view. Should be on WrestleMania. I don't care what anybody fucking says. fucking at me. Fucking at me. Anybody out there that's watching the show that's sitting behind the weeds or watches this show, fucking at me. JP Baker 91 is my fucking Twitter. And I'll explain to you why it should fucking be on WrestleMania and not its own fucking pay-per-view. Fucking casual fucking morons. But other than that, I have nothing. And she's going to sing La Bamba in Spanish. Isn't that the only way you can sing it? I think it'd be kind of hard to sing in English. So, but that being said, that's at JP Baker 91. That's at JP Baker 91 on Twitter. But not at. It's fucking Star Wars. But anyway. Well, I think everybody that I have watching me right now will concur that should be its own fucking. It'd be a match, not its own fucking pay-per-view. I pretty much guarantee you. All you fucking casuals that are gonna pop in and comment, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Motherfucker, I was probably watching this shit before you were a fucking twinkle in your fucking daddy's eye. That fucking jizz that should have ran down the crack of your mom's ass. Anyway, that's all I have. That's all I have. I'm in that fucking mood, people. That's all I have, guys. That being said, y'all have a great night. And I'm waiting for the ads. I want them. Bring it. That being said, fucking bob it. Just keep doing it. That being said, you guys have a great night, and I will talk to you. I might even tweet it out myself. I don't give a shit. That being said, you guys have a great night, and we will talk to you on Tuesday, which is tomorrow, for SmackDown Live. If I have to go through that shit ever fucking again. Oh my god. I just want to sleep for some reason.